Oh, there he is. Hey.
There he is.
Sorry, I look like a floating head in this.
Yeah, everything's so dark in the
I
back.
know. I'm from the beginning of House on Haunted Hill. I'm about to tell you a dark story about this house.
In the year 2000. Hello.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Oh, whoa.
Hold on, I'm just playing
Seven?
with stuff right now. Although that's kind of
Oh.
cool, actually. I don't know.
We're not facing the screen.
I know that's
Yeah,
kind
I
of
won't
like that's the
say.
only part that's sort of like why are we not
This
facing
was this is like Mystery Science Theater 3000 if you saw the part that no one was interested in.
exactly?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
All right. Hello. Welcome to the film
Hmm.
section.
Yeah.
We in the house.
How
Mark's
is
got
everybody doing?
the fucking Northern Lights behind him and shit.
yeah, it's just because all I have behind me really is just a white wall. So
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, what should I should mess around with my shit.
No, Mark's actually in Alaska right now. He's like one of the
Mark,
he's
fucking
one of the
kill it,
vampires from 30 Days a Night.
Whoa, no, not that. I just all I did was click image, and that was the first thing it put there. I'm like, okay, no, it's just put it there. I thought it was gonna bring up a whole like my camera roll or something.
oh yeah, I
Oh
mean
well.
there are fun backgrounds to
Oh yeah.
so.
I like
What?
how I thought your Christmas one was your actual background when I saw it.
That was fucking. That one
So
was
man,
pretty
Mark,
fucking sick, dude.
Mark,
Honestly,
that you really went all out this year, Mark.
that was pretty sick. Tell you the truth.
Yeah, it was.
What's going on, fellas? What's up?
Not
I'm
much.
good.
Uh, yeah, I couldn't think of a topic for this episode, so uh, for and to quote Chris, we're just gonna freeball it. So
Hey,
Well, you guys,
we're
because
going commando.
you guys brought up like because you guys still like genuinely like collect Blu-rays. Like I've got shit that's been sitting on my shelf for the last like 15 years.
Yeah,
Um,
I buy 4K. I mean, if it doesn't have
yeah.
a 4K, I'll buy the Blu-ray. But yeah, pretty much. I don't think I buy. I mean, unless it's really something I like. I think the last thing I bought on an actual DVD was Brain Donors
yeah, like
because
I'll
that
buy
was
the
the only
older
thing it
movie.
had, and then it just got a Blu-ray. So I have the Blu-ray too.
Yeah, like I'll buy older movies on DVD typically because a lot of like older DVDs have awesome special features.
Yes.
Um but yeah, like newer movies it's like I typically try to go for 4Ks or steelbooks.
Can
I'll
I ask?
absolutely buy the DVD. Actually, yeah, I'll buy the DVD of a TV show depending on when it came
Yeah.
out because a lot of times it doesn't really fucking matter because of the aspect ratio.
Yeah.
Unless they really like, unless it's something super popular and they take the time to fix all that and crop it to like newer stuff. But like a DVD of a TV show, most of the time I don't care either.
Can I
Yeah.
ask you guys something though about
Sure.
all right, 2006, so 20 years ago is when Blu-ray was initially like started distributing. I know it's all about 4K nowadays, but where do you guys think like because that's 20 years of it just being Blu-ray. It's not like the decade it was DVDs or, the decade plus that it was VHS and before that like, Betamax and all that. Where do
Yeah.
you guys see this going after this? If any, I mean, because there's always got to be some sense of or some form of physical media. Like, where do you guys think it's going?
Well, I mean physical media is becoming so much more of a niche thing.
Yeah,
especially with
it's always gonna have to exist so in some way,
it's
shape, or
got
form though.
yeah, I mean, there's always gonna be the companies that are for physical media preservation, like Criterion, like Scream Factory, like Vinegar Syndrome, are, and like Arrow, that are always gonna want to preserve the physical media experience.
Yeah.
Um,
dude.
it is just tough though.
Arrow is the greatest company that has ever existed.
I mean, they're all amazing in their own ways. Like Arrow
True.
is I think Arrow has some of the greatest special features you see on physical media nowadays. Um, but I think that Scream Factory, I think has the best artwork of any of the physical media companies. I see your Anchor Bay shirt.
I'm very I'm extremely old school.
I like Anchor Bay. Donnie Darko's Anchor Bay. Like,
My my collecting goes back too far.
Well,
Anchor
I mean,
Bay,
you're literally wearing a shirt that says Anchor Bay on it right now. Anchor
yeah,
Bay was like my gateway into like those old school horror movies getting a new you know
yeah.
coat of paint on them.
When I
And
got
they also
Go
sorry,
ahead.
but they also
No, go
like
ahead.
no, sorry, but they also like released a bunch of like original titles.
mm-hmm,
Uh that some of which are fucking great. So
mm-hmm.
God bless them.
Um, they kind of started like I got started. I always liked horror movies, and I kind of got real serious right around I bought DVDs here and there, but then I got a little serious like before Blu-ray came out and found Anchor Bay stuff, and I was like, they just put out everything I want, so here we go. And I don't know, my collecting habits have gotten real different. Like it used to be really easy to everything came out on physical media, so it would be real easy to go to Walmart and be like, oh, I don't even care if I never saw this, I'll buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
and now I'm
Well, dude,
definitely not like that. I will not blind buy anything.
Yeah,
do
I
you
stopped with the
remember?
blind buys.
It was the
Well, do
way
you?
my collecting was, and then I realized how much I was accumulating and how fast. And then one day I just went through and I was like, how many of these am I not going to watch more than once? And how many of these haven't I watched more than once? And I pulled all the ones out that either I didn't see any rewatchability in them, or I was just like, I watched that and I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I sold them to I probably sold them to FYE. I think it was FYE I sold them to get the Halloween Blu-ray box set, and I sold them so much that they ended up owing me money. So yeah, but
How
now
did they end up owing you money?
because I traded in more value than the set cost.
Oh, jeez. No, I remember there was a span of like I want to say 5 years where you could get a decent dime in store credit for
Oh
returning
yeah,
DVDs to FYE.
oh yeah,
I mean,
dude.
it's not existent now, but
Yeah. Record stores will still do that though. Like vinyl,
Yep.
like record shops will still do that.
I
Um,
still know a
and, and
couple. I know a
and
couple shops still
it's a
around
great
here that
value too.
definitely.
mhm.
Oh yeah, I mean, some stuff now can be of significant value.
Well, I
Um,
mean, like like not just selling back, but I would always go through their used section to see if there was something there to, that's like,
yep.
maybe $5 cheaper than
Well,
Oh yeah,
the original
absolutely,
product.
so I was gonna
absolutely.
say, I think it when it comes to collections, physical, well, like movies and music are kind of two sorts of collections that aren't always bought for the resale value. Like people buy Funkos because it's on a bubble, like a resale bubble. People buy like my brother being a sneakerhead, like he doesn't wear most of those shoes, but he has like
Yep.
tons and tons of pairs. So it's like this weird sort of resale value of it, even though you probably won't ever resell it. You're just gonna sit on it. um, I think kind of is something that sort of differentiates like
Well, I think there's an itch we all have to scratch in that sense because I have like I'm literally staring at like a Predator action figure, a Green Power Ranger action figure, an Ash Williams action figure, like on my geek shelf over here. Like
Oh yeah, toys. Toys
I'm
are the
never
biggest.
selling them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, toys are the biggest, dude. Like,
well, I mean, toys are the other thing is like once you take the toy out of the box, it loses all of its value. So it's like there's that
Yeah, but
line
even
with the
still, like
collector.
nowadays, like it's there is so like because you can keep the box intact and but why it's like I don't see the value in selling them. Like, what am I gonna get $30 for something that I think is like an awesome like decoration? Like
Yeah, I
it's
don't know.
you
It's
know,
always the collecting is such a strange hobby to look at in general to me because it's it's like the thing that people find the most interesting, and it's always so like like people who collect stamps, people who collect
yeah,
coins. It's always like it is such a specific thing because even if you look at movie collectors, it's like they a lot of times they kind of focus on certain types of releases or I mean there are the people that always just try to get every movie possible, but then there's also kind of the more niche collectors like me where there was about 3 years of my collecting where all I was really looking for were steelbooks. um
yeah,
and then now it's kind of I'm just looking for it. I mean, it really depends. If I'm just looking for kind of a nostalgic movie, I just want the cheapest Blu-ray I can find of it. I don't really care.
yeah.
Like I think one of the last movies I bought was um was Dark
just
Water.
reaching into the
Damn,
Corey Ellis
your
thing.
screen
Yeah,
just flipped, dude. I just saw into the upside down.
Mark
Yeah.
Mark is
Um,
secretly Thanos. He
yeah, but
just reach into the universe.
this was I bought Dark Water on DVD,
Oh, okay.
I
and
remember that. John
it
C. Riley's in that too, right?
yeah, and I mean
Okay,
it's
yeah,
such
I
a cool
remember.
movie, and it's just nostalgic because I remember watching it when I was in like sixth grade or something, and
No doubt.
um,
It's got a really sad ending. I
oh,
remember.
it's
That's
super
what I
sad.
remember from it.
It's extremely sad, but it's
Yeah.
it's one of those movies where, as a physical media collector, I like would kind of think like, how much money is this movie worth to me? So it's like I'll spend, I think it was like $8 or whatever for this DVD because it's a DVD and it's of a
Yeah,
movie that
the movie.
I'll watch probably like every Halloween season or something like
Sure.
that. But it's not a movie that I will constantly rewatch. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there's ones that are good to revisit, but that's the thing, dude. Like my peak of like collecting shit was like when DVDs and or probably like at the beginning of Blu-rays
I mean,
because
I have
there's so much used
not a
stuff you can find for cheap.
Yeah. Oh,
You know?
absolutely. There's still two. There's like two places around here you can still go and peruse for used movies or
Yeah,
music too. Same shit.
yeah,
Uh,
I don't think that's going away in our lifetime necessarily, but do you think 15 years from now people are going to be talking about like, oh, I just found this 4K Blu-ray used for like, 4.99 or you know
that's
what I mean?
that
Like
happens already.
yeah, that's already happening.
but I mean,
I'm in like a couple. I'm in like a couple groups where people do that shit. Like I know people still just buy DVDs.
Oh yeah.
yeah, but oh dude, yeah, you're talking to one right now.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
But
I mean, I'm not shitting on that. I'm just saying
No,
it.
I
yeah, I mean it's
There's some people
movies
quality,
are
that
quality,
great.
quality, I get it.
No,
But
because even a DVD in a Blu-ray player gets upscaled.
Yep. Yeah, there's no big deal.
do you think 15 years from now though, like uh, do you see like 4K like or something expanding beyond 4K where like 4K is at that point where it's like, oh, do you remember that?
Well,
Like,
I mean,
you know what I
8K
mean?
TVs are already a thing. So I mean,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
could see 8K probably starting to become maybe something that certain filmmakers would film in.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how far I go though. Like if they keep making physical media, I don't know how far I go.
Well, I mean, there becomes a moment where it's kind of like superfluous, right?
Yeah,
How crystal clear can that image actually be?
because
Where
and
it's like,
also there's not enough movies coming out now to where they're going to come out with a new release, and I'm not just rebuying something I had in the previous format.
well, yeah, I mean, like how many copies of the same movie do you have? Like
Right.
I think
I
I
have
have three
I have
copies
two
of
to
Donnie
three.
Darko and three copies of all the Friday the 13th movies.
Yeah, I have 2 to 3 copies of like a lot of stuff. Like
Hmm.
I think I got rid of a lot of the doubles, but like Evil Dead comes to mind, Halloween. I definitely have 2 copies of the original Halloween on my shelf. I can't tell you in my lifetime how many I bought. Probably 10 or more.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only copies, like the only like doubles that I would never get rid of are probably my Donnie Darko ones, because I have the Donnie Darko director's cut DVD signed by the director, and then I have the
Yes.
2K Arrow Steelbook, and then I have but it's only the theatrical version, and then I have the 4K Arrow release that has the director's cut and the theatrical cut. So it's like three of the same movie, but all three different formats, different ways to watch it. So
I
it's
have I have 3 Nightmare on Elm Street box sets.
yeah. See, like that would like I wouldn't get rid of that, even though it kind of is that thing of like, what's the point of having it?
Oh
Like,
no, they're all on my
right?
shelf. I have I
Yeah.
have the DVD one. I like the DVD set. I have that Blu-ray set that just has the slipcover and all the movies are in like one case. And then I
What
have the 4K set, but I have the all the movies are in one case or the
the
Dude, I literally still have the Nightmare on Elm Street VHS box set where like all the
that one's
side
cool. That's
like
the one with like the
it's
yeah,
arm.
where he's
Freddy
doing
and
that
the
and I have the Todd McFarlane Freddy Krueger standing on top of it like
Fuck
too.
yeah.
I've had that in my collection for and again like I Jesus Christ, probably I haven't owned a VHS player in 20 years, but just the nostalgia and having it like there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I just think it looks cool on a shelf,
oh hell yeah.
you know.
I have one of the last players they ever produced, and it was like a VHS DVD combo, and it also like recorded your VHS to DVD. I still have it, but the DVD player doesn't open anymore.
Uh,
Um,
But
I've been
I have a
looking
ton of
at
VHS that I have
VCRs.
no plans to watch. Well, I don't have a ton. I like have some in boxes that are not in here, and then I just have ones. I have every Nightmare on Elm Street, or not Nightmare on Elm Street. I have every Friday the 13th on VHS. I have no plans to watch them. I need them. I don't
Yeah.
know. I run
I,
the gamut, dude. There's just like
I
movies.
don't know.
I look around my room. I collect comic books. I collect movies. Collect cards. Collect toys. And a little bit of video games. There's a fucking PS2 on my shelf.
You say
I
that like it's
collect
a bad thing.
too much. I mean, I collect too much shit. No, it is bad right now. I need to get rid of some things. I need to have a yard sale
Yeah.
of some
Well, if
sort.
you need to get rid of that PS2, you have a potential buyer in me. So,
Yeah. Oh, did you want to play the Did you want to play the Warriors on that PS2? Because I got that.
oh no, I play that on my my PS4 download where they still include the derogatory F word for homosexuals like
Oh yeah,
very liberally in that game.
the crazy,
Yeah,
the crazy gay slurs in that game. Yes.
yeah, not not a lot of that movie has aged,
I
but
don't know. In 15 years, I don't know. Whenever I envision the future, I envision it like a really old man. I'm like, oh, they're probably going to be the movies will probably be projecting out of our eyeballs in 15 years. Like, that's how
hologram
every
music.
time someone asks me about the future of something, that's like my answer. I have like that typical fucking old man answer. Like, oh, we're supposed to have flying cars by now. Like,
Ew. They'll have alien sonar beam the movies down, and then it will appear before us, and we will be amazed by it. It's like no, it's still just a screen, and
do I have
which
Funko
isn't a
Pops?
bad thing.
I have Funko Pops and I hate Funko Pops. Like, why do I have Funko Pops?
I don't see the appeal of them, but
I don't.
I
they're
have a fucking
popular, so
brownie. Houston, I have a problem.
Houston, I have a problem. I spent my entire paycheck on a Funko Pop of Deadpool.
I bought this box set of these movies, and I mean, I kind of have an idea of what they are, but it was 50% off in that fucking sale, and I was like, oh wow, I'll buy it. There it is, Battles Without Honor and Humanity, the complete collection. And this is some Japanese stuff. Apparently, it's like The Godfather and other crime stuff mixed, and it's from the 70s. Guess I'll watch it and see.
This,
For some reason, I
you're
had
in
to
for
buy
you're in
it.
for one you're in
Had
for
to
one
buy it.
confusing night.
I do
Uh,
I do think that there are some pretty cool, like if you're someone that is maybe trying to start building your collection fast, some of like those subscription services are really cool. Like I remember
Oh
I
yeah.
used Horror Pack for a
Yep.
couple of months,
Yep.
and that was really cool. Like it's usually like one movie that's kind of just trash, two movies that are pretty okay, and then one movie that's like kind of like usually like the really popular movie at the
They
time.
usually get like a studio release. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I did that for a couple of months, and like I think that's how I got like the Forever Purge. Um, I got the movie Trapped with Charlize Theron and Kevin Bacon. You guys ever see that
I
movie?
I I rem fuck. I definitely remember that title. What
Uh,
was that one?
Yeah. What's that cover look like?
I'm trying to
That
look.
does sound familiar.
Um,
Reach into the upside down and find it.
I'm trying. I don't. Oh, here it is. Okay. It's this. Let's see if I can. Here we go. Oh, nope. There we go.
Oh, he's gone.
Okay.
It's canceling you out, Mark.
Here's what it is.
Vaguely.
Um,
Uh,
Kevin Bacon
what
is like
what's the plot?
stars Kevin Bacon, Courtney Love, Charlie Theron, uh, Kevin Bacon and Courtney Love, um, and this other guy, I think Stuart Townsend, um, basically abduct these rich people's kids, get like get the rich people to give them the money and then return the kids to their parents, and that's
Sounds really
um,
familiar. You
and
said
Hey,
Courtney Love, though?
Courtney Love is in it. Yeah,
wow.
it's
Yeah, I was gonna
a
say
pretty
'cause
good movie.
she had a decent like run. I liked her in that Andy Kaufman movie, and I think she was in a couple other things. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
that's a pretty
what
good
you're
movie.
describing sounds really familiar, though.
I
Does,
mean,
does it
I
end with
wouldn't be.
Courtney Love like fucking kind of turning on the guy she's with to help like the kids or
Yeah.
okay, okay, I think I kind of remember it. Uh, yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to go.
That is a pretty cool. Like, if I got that horror pack, I probably wouldn't be mad. I'd be like, oh, I don't even remember this fucking movie, and then I'd watch
uh,
that. So
yeah, it was good.
yeah, I've seen people unbox those. Not, it doesn't look like a terrible deal at all. Like,
No, it's a good deal, and it's what is it? It's like four movies, um, and I think it's like last I checked, I think it was like $35 for like 90 days or something.
mhm.
So after the first month, it kind of pays for itself if you think of like on average maybe $10 per Blu-ray. So and you can usually bet that like one to two of every one of those movies are good.
Right,
Um,
that's a good
Well,
ratio.
dude,
yeah, it's not bad.
there's so many fucking forgotten movies though. Like even from that time period, like from
Oh
2000 to like 2015, there's some gems out there. I mean, just
Mhm.
like there are like in the 90s and 80s. Uh, I remember like one of the last Blu-rays I bought. There's a movie called Running Scared with
With
Paul
Paul
Walker,
Walker.
not the
Yeah,
80s one, the Paul
yeah,
Walker
Paul
one.
Walker.
Yeah,
and Vera
that's
Farmiga is
it's
in that movie too. I think.
Farrah Famiga. There's a piece like the acting all around. It's like
That movie's fucking
twisted.
awesome.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. It's like a twisted version of like fucking almost like Alice in Wonderland. Like this, kid like fucking like uses a gun or mafia gun on his abusive father, or the father's like abusing his mother, and it just goes down like this fucking rabbit hole, like fucking like real life, like
Well, I think another reason why, just kind of going on a tangent, where like I think another reason why physical media is so important, especially nowadays, with because of streaming and weird rights issues and studios going back to try and own their own IP and everything. It's like there's certain stuff that's getting lost. Like there's a lot of lost medias. There's certain movies on DVD that are never going to get put onto Blu-ray. And there's
Yep.
certain movies on VHS that are never ever going to be put onto DVD or Blu-ray. And it's kind of a bummer. Like I still don't think I'm pretty sure there still is not a proper Blu-ray release for SLC Punk. There is not a proper Blu-ray release for the movie that I keep begging for, which is Whitewater Summer. Um, so like these certain movies I want to see get put, I want someone like Scream Factory or something, or Shout Factory, I guess, to take a movie like SLC Punk and give it a really cool Blu-ray release.
Yeah.
well, I mean, especially
Whitewater
with
Summer is the
Matthew
shit.
Lillard have, or I'm sorry, Matthew Lillard's have like or a resurgence, despite
Mm-hmm.
what Quentin Tarantino says about his acting,
Yeah. I mean,
you know,
there's a
that's
movie with Matthew Lillard and Neil Patrick Harris that is, I should have bought it when I had the chance because it was like $20 on Amazon for the DVD, and now it's like $70. And it was a movie called The Animal Room, which is just such a weird movie. It was on Netflix. It's not on Netflix anymore. You can't find it really on any streaming service. Um, and the DVD is now super expensive. And it's like that sucks because even though this is a movie that is really not necessarily that great, truthfully, but it kind of
worth
sticks with
seeking
you.
out.
Um, it's like movies like that I want to see get the physical media treatment of getting put on, of being distributed by like one of these boutique labels.
Well, a physical media though, translation of a lot of these movies, that guarantees like even if like it goes out of print and nobody's selling it anymore, you can't even find it online for whatever ridiculous like price, like it ensures that it's still gonna survive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because somebody can upload it to a platform, somebody can, that's how I found out about like movies like The Burning that didn't have like a proper release for like back, because when I was in my late teens, I was like trying to get my hands on everything I
Mm-hmm.
could find, like slasher or horror wise. But there are so many movies like that. And like you said, SLC Punk, like I have the VHS, I have the DVD of it, but at the same time, like it seems like one of those movies that could easily fall under the you know, the way of just being forgotten, unfortunately.
It could. And I think the other thing is with physical media kind of becoming more and more niche and streaming becoming the norm, I think we're about to see a massive, massive resurgence in piracy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
possibility.
I mean,
Definitely.
it's easier now more than ever to pirate a movie.
Streaming has become what we made it though. Everybody is too much running off at the mouth on the internet saying, "Oh, I got rid of cable.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm gonna do is stream." And when that became the norm, now streaming is full of shit you don't want to watch and expensive as hell, like cable.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it is the new
Oh
cable.
yeah, that's been the case for Jesus Christ, like years now. But I mean, like streaming sites. Remember when you had stuff like LimeWire, where or Morpheus, where like, oh
Yep.
wow, if I download this for a day and a half, I can have like this movie on my thing. Now it's just like, oh, you go to a site and maybe you have to backtrack or like click a few things to
Yeah.
actually view what you're watching. But
Mhm.
now it's been like that for a better part of like 2 decades, and it's
Yeah.
kind of scary.
I won't even, dude. It's what I do. Like I don't. I pay for a couple streaming services, but I will. I have a place I go. I watch everything for free.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing is because people, it's I think with cable, and I'm just gonna say this before we stop and start again, but
Mhm.
um, I think with cable, it was you were kind of forced to watch what was available, so it was easier for you to actually discover more. Now with streaming, it's you have your choice of whatever you want to watch. So if it's not something that you already know or something that someone has recommended to you, it's kind of hard to really discover new things and kind of like expand your, cinematic.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
Right.
different now from
Yeah.
like
Like,
most of the stuff I discovered as a kid was through cable,
Yeah, same.
and
you
now
catch
cable.
like a
But
brief like glimpse of it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
Like
a
Donnie
movie.
Darko would not be my favorite movie if I hadn't seen it at like 8 years old on cable.
Yeah,
Like,
all it takes is one scene. Like there's
yeah.
even a movie. I mean, like I think we all have those movies where it's like, you're watching it on TV and you catch one like brief scene of it that kind of hooks you. You
Hmm.
don't have that nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, same thing with Whitewater Summer is another movie. SLC Punk, all movies that I never would have known had I not been one, probably too young, and two, just flipping through the cable channels and being like, why is Matthew Lillard standing in the middle of a field having a bad acid trip with blue hair? Or why is Kevin Bacon yelling at Sean Astin? Like it's this weird the discovery part of movies because of streaming to me
mhm.
is waning more and more, and that sucks because
There
every
is there is no there is no discovery because you see the title of everything in front of your face.
yeah, it's all just what's trending. It's the next big thing is the next big thing for a little bit, but there's no like individual, or at least not nearly as much. But
Yeah.
hold on, we're gonna is because this is all my background is just all my well, not all of my, but most of my like movies and Blu-rays. So that's why it just looks
Yeah.
like shit.
You see a blood stain on the wall, giant blood stain on the wall behind him.
No, that's actually a fake background. Pay no attention to
No,
that.
no, it's AI, guys. Come on. Uh,
Dude.
well, I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't know, man. I don't know where just media in general is going because streaming seems to be the thing, and I think it's affected movies in general
Oh,
as a
extremely.
whole. Like
does it?
movies
Well, does
coming
it?
to streaming, some of them, most of them, I consider what would be direct to video. Even these sequels they come out with for movies,
Hmm.
like
It's not necessarily always a bad thing, though.
I think I can count on one hand where I'm like, oh, this movie that just went to streaming should have a physical media release because I like it that much and I'd like to watch it a bunch. Like maybe a handful.
100%. I think that
Well,
direct to streaming and direct to video are similar but different because direct to video is how, you know, Blockbuster would help those direct to video movies, where being
Yep.
on streaming doesn't help a lot of these movies because a lot of
well,
those movies just get lost in the shuffle.
direct to video was, uh, it's yes, it was different, but back in the day, if you're talking about the blockbuster days, that's because a movie had no faith in this movie making money. They're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, we spent like however many $1 million on this. Like, let's just put it,
Oh, yeah.
you
Yeah, but
and
that
they,
kind of movie to me is like what they put on streaming, offering you like
oh
it's
yeah,
like a sequel to some huge franchise, or they put a bunch of big names in it, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be sick, and then you watch it and you're like, this is like direct to video shit.
Yeah.
but occasionally they do release bangers, like
Yeah,
just like they would on direct to video movies. But
yeah,
occasionally there is like a really good movie on streaming.
Mhm.
Uh, like personally, like Mark, I think Chris said he saw it, but the that Running Man fucking remake that they made recently that bombed at the box office,
Mhm.
maybe that would have done better on streaming, to be honest.
I mean, it's tricky. I think the streaming has become such a weird metric now because it's a a movie that bombed at the box office, and there's like the really good Matt Damon interview where he talks about this, where a movie that bombed at the box office could still get a following and make money on its physical media release. Again, look at movies like Fight Club, like Donnie Darko, that get these cult classic statuses purely because of that physical media release and the
yep.
word of mouth. It
And
like
sequels sometimes too.
and the sequels sometimes, and I mean not in Donnie Darko's case, but it
And,
just in general, like
probably. Well, no, no, it did get a sequel. Just it's
yeah,
better left not talked about.
yeah, but it's like those types of movies only become what they are because of how they've able to kind of withstand the test of time, and a lot of that is because of that second run where with physical media it kind of, I don't know, it grew the fandom. Nowadays if your movie goes to stream, or if your movie goes straight to streaming, it has like a 50-50 chance. If your movie is in theaters and then goes to streaming, it also now runs the risk of getting just sort of lost in the shuffle. I feel like the
Yeah,
lifespan for a movie nowadays is so much shorter than it was when it was theater and then DVD or VHS. Like the actual life of a movie is now so much shorter. Because
yeah.
also
Now
remember, movies used to be in theaters for
it's like
way longer.
it's like a week in the theater and then it's already on streaming now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, when I was a kid, it was like so you had to wait like 2 years for that VHS.
Yeah.
Dude, you
Like
had to wait 9 months just to like be able to rent a
to
movie.
rent
Like,
it, yeah.
do
Yep.
you remember it? Like, because we were talking about Blockbuster, like any rental place back in the day, like the new movies would be up on like a shelf on like the actual wall, like
Mm-hmm.
lining the
Yep.
place,
Oh
and
yeah.
all like the older movies would be like $1 or $2 cheaper. But yeah, same thing. It'd be like, oh, I completely forgot this was even coming out. And then like it's suddenly like on your shelf. Like
Mm-hmm.
that was kind of an awesome like feeling to have
Well, there
back
is
in
a
the day.
magic to it, and I do
Yes,
think that going
absolutely.
back to why people, I think, collect physical media, I know for me specifically, is there's that tangibility of actually holding it, and
Yep.
especially because when you're renting it, going to Blockbuster, going and finding that movie that I think a lot of times, like when I would go to Blockbuster, my dad usually would do like, usually it was three movies. It was like one movie for me, one movie for the family, one movie for the adults. That was kind of how he would do it. Um, and it was always really fun because it was that thing of like, you find the one movie that like you've been wanting to watch or rewatch forever. You find one movie that you've never really heard about, but it stars an actor that you really like, or something stupid like that. And then there's another movie that maybe like your dad picks out that, your dad's like, you're gonna like this. And you sit down and watch it, which my dad did a bunch of times.
Yeah.
So I think that magic now is very much lost with streaming because you're just flipping through, and there might be a movie from like the 80s that, like, if you're a kid sitting with your dad, there might be a movie from the 80s that like your dad is like, oh, this is cool, and the kid is like, yeah, but I want to watch, like, I want to watch
Yeah,
fucking
I have all
Stranger
these
Things,
other options.
watch whatever these million other shows are, which,
Yeah.
I really hope those instances still exist though, of like
I think they're
a
more,
dad or an older brother like
yeah.
being like, "Hey, remember?" Or you wouldn't remember this, but like, check this out. Like, I
Mhm.
really hope that's still a thing going today.
I I don't know. I mean, like it was my like my brothers showing me movies on cable, and it being like, a third of the way through and me just walking in on my brother watching Anchorman for the first time, and it's like
Hmm.
15 minutes into the movie and my brother's like, hey, sit down and watch this movie with me. um
It's
it's on cable. It's going to be like the only time that we're able to watch it for probably a couple of weeks until it until HBO makes the round again.
Yeah.
I do see what you're saying though, because like I babysit my 7-year-old niece sometimes, and fucking, it's the same thing. Like, you want to be like, oh, this is before your time, but you might like this. But when they're surrounded by so many other options, and they're just like, well, I'd rather watch like, this, or I
Well, it
get it.
also
'Cause
turns that moment into a little mini event,
yeah,
because if it's on Netflix, you and your dad or your sibling or your mom have every moment from now until it gets taken off of Netflix to watch it. If it's at
Yeah.
Blockbuster or if it was on cable, you have this limited amount of time to actually sit down and watch this with someone that you care about, and that adds to, I think, a lot of the nostalgia that a
Yep.
lot of people feel towards things like Blockbuster and cable, where it's that little mini event that creates the nostalgia and the
Yeah.
memory.
I went to Family Video until they closed them all down.
Same.
yeah. Well,
Oh
the
man.
one that what was it on Brighton? I want to
Yeah, it
say.
was like Colvin and Brighton or something like that.
Yeah, that one. I mean, God bless them for lasting that long, but
I remember
uh,
I bought the first Venom movie from Family Video like right after I moved back to Buffalo.
I don't hate those movies.
The
They're not good, but they're
I don't know why. I don't
whatever.
know why I only think of that Eminem song when I hear someone mention Venom. Like Venom, Venom.
It's like, yeah,
um,
I still have yet to see the third one. I don't know if I want to.
it's not worse than the second one. I don't know. They're what
Second
they
one
are, man.
wasn't bad or
Look,
good. It was just kind of there.
it was, yeah,
second
exactly.
one
That's
just
what I mean. They kind of all are. Like, it's just kind of, you got a actor, or quality actor like Tom Hardy doing something like silly. It's like, and
You're
it's
like, let's
it's
get
Sony Marvel, so
let's let's
your
let's get
expectations can only
let's
be
get
so high.
really boring. Let's get really boring with the biggest Venom storyline of all time. Let's get real boring with it.
Oh, they
That'll
slept walk
that'll get
through that.
me.
Dude, they fucking fell asleep for that movie.
Woody
That's
Harrelson
what sucks.
and
Like,
Woody
I
Harrelson
should
as Cletus Cassidy was like when Ben Stiller was doing that Happy Jack thing and fucking Tropic Thunder. I didn't like it. I don't know.
or Simple Jack.
Yeah, Simple Jack. Yeah.
I'm not smart like all you others.
Oh no.
oh no.
We
You
just get
makes me happy.
you can be smart, Simple Jack.
Dude, I mean, okay. To this day, I just got a stack of movies that have yet to either be upgraded from VHS or DVD or anywhere. I, dude, I buy customs off people.
Yeah.
They upscale. Dude, I have the Star Wars original trilogy with none of those stupid George Lucas special effects in them.
Yeah, I need
Remapped.
you to send me that website again.
Oh yeah. I think I got it on Pinterest.
Oh shit.
Oh, that one website I can send you, but I don't think the
Yeah.
Star Wars thing's on there. But
No, I need
that site I got Liquid Television and the complete Beavis and Butthead with the videos.
Yeah, I remember you
Oh
telling.
yeah.
And it was very cheap, yeah. And it's good
Um,
shit, good shit. But yeah, I
Well,
do that still because there's like some movies are just not gonna get to, dude, The Jerky Boys being one of them. I think it streams on Prime or something. But that's also super niche because like I think if they did The Jerky Boys now, it wouldn't work like it did in the 90s. Definitely
yeah,
not. It's definitely something that would not work today.
yeah,
it's like I mean, it's like a movie like it's not everyone's favorite, but a movie like Empire Records. Like record stores are so fucking like niche now and so like, few and far between. It's like
Oh, dude.
can would young people really relate to this? Like no.
Well,
Logic
records are still. I mean, records are.
Yeah, I mean
Still,
they're never going away, but I just mean like
Logic
just as popular as they were
Logic
even
just
like
made a
20
movie
years ago.
called Logic just made a movie he directed called Paradise Records, and it's about a record shop.
Well, good. I mean, that's a good thing. I mean,
I mean,
but
And
record
it's
stores. I
I
feel like are always records in general are always going to have
but
a
no,
little
this
bit of
is this
popularity because people want to be hipsters so bad.
well, no,
wait,
I'm but here's the thing though. Empire Records is a takes place in a time where those places were swamped. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's literally a
oh
scene
yeah,
where
Empire
Ethan
Records was
Ethan
just
Embry's like,
basically Empire
yeah,
Records was just basically the 90s. Like it was just a music.
yeah,
Like everybody had to buy music, so that like yeah, that's like a place and a time thing for sure. Because like it
yeah.
was relevant because there was
It's
everyone had to go somewhere to buy their fucking music.
yeah, it's
Where
never
now
that's
it's super
never
niche.
yeah, there's never just like physical movie media. It's never going away, records. But I just mean like in the mid 90s when that came out,
Yeah,
uh record stores were still like that's where you had to go to get your music. You know what I
yeah,
mean? There was
yeah.
no like
Like
fucking
I just said. Yeah,
yeah.
Um, so let's do one last question.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. That was definitely like
what?
definitely a place and time thing for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So final question before we kind of end this off, just because I haven't been feeling good the last couple of days, so I'm kind of gonna
Oh
end this
no,
short. But what is your favorite DVD or Blu-ray that you currently own?
Mm.
Corey, what do you got?
No, you guys go first with this one because I wasn't expecting it either. I'm literally staring at my fucking
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Go ahead,
collection
man.
here.
All right. So I have one. Just give me 1 second to find it really quick.
Okay, I'll just tell you mine. Um, Mine is nothing really special, but it is the Universal Blu-ray of Halloween 2 because it comes with the bonus feature, but it's a standalone Blu-ray. It's the Terror in the Isles documentary that I used to watch all the time when I was younger.
Oh
And
yeah, yeah.
it's like a clip show basically hosted by Donald Pleasance and
Lady from
the
RoboCop.
Nancy Allen. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's the one.
Nancy Allen.
Yeah, the RoboCop's partner in RoboCop and stuff like that. But I used to watch that clip thing all the time when I was a kid, and I love it. So that's
Well, that was cool though. Like it's there's a lot of shows like that now that just show like clips of like horror movies. That
hmm
literally beat it to the punch by how many decades? Like
yeah. Oh,
it's a really like cool watch. It really is
like
cool.
in
And
the
like
90s
Donald,
when I can't remember what they were called, but in the 90s they had those VHS tapes where it was just like there was a series of them and it was just clips from horror movies like Hellraiser and shit like that. Fuck, I can't remember the name of those things.
dude, dude, like everything. They had like Texas Chainsaw on there too. Like
Hmm.
and really good narration from Donald Pleasance too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. But it's weird too because like it cuts to like random film scenes of like people in an audience and like there's two people like scared like and Pleasance is sitting in like the seat behind them and he just like sneaks up in between them. He's like, bet you wonder how that got made. Like, it's like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
dude. Yeah, there's
sir,
those.
sir, we are
Oh
uncomfortable.
yeah, dude. That gives it that's what gives it character.
Yeah, good. No, I think I have an answer. I think I'm gonna go with my Blu-ray of I don't know what year it was, but John Carpenter's The Thing.
Hmm.
Just
Okay.
because it's a movie I watched on VH. I still have the VHS, but I watched it on VHS so many fucking times. Like before even I had like a DVD player, and like finally seeing it like kind of on that scale, like, and I get it, it's a dreary movie that takes place in a, in the middle of Antarctica, like during a blizzard, basically. Not the Personally for me, it's a visually appealing movie, but not for everybody. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, that one's kind of like the first one I remember seeing where it's like, okay, I've seen this like 100 times before, but no, it feels different.
Okay.
So I'd say that
Oh
one,
yeah, I
I
like
guess.
it.
Um, Mine is more so kind of the story attached to it, where it was when I worked at Goodwill, and we would sell, DVDs and Blu-rays, and I found a a bootleg full 1 through 8 season collection of Scrubs.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I remember you watching that when I came to your house.
Yeah, and it's a bootleg version because you can't go to any of the special features or anything like that. All you can do is just watch the episodes, and
Dude,
sometimes the quality in the middle of the episode will kind of dip a little bit,
dude,
then it'll go
I
back.
remember I remember coming to your house and you had it on and it had like the network logo
Yeah,
in the corner and shit.
yeah, dude. And so I have loved this because it's all 8 episodes, and it's with streaming, some of like the songs on the episodes are different because of licensing, and then
Hmm.
also they cut out obviously problematic parts from the show on streaming. So
Yes.
this collection has everything because it's ripped like right from the television broadcast basically.
Mhm.
Um and I love that. I love that I have this weird bootleg version that just popped up at Goodwill one day when I was working there, and I was like, I want to buy this. Um, and so my, that's probably my favorite piece of
That's
physical
pretty
media that I own
that's pretty fucking awesome.
because it's just such a strange piece. Like I own a lot of like DVDs and TV shows and stuff, but
I remember I rented a season of Scrubs because it started playing on Comedy Central, I think, in the mid 2000s.
mhm.
I'd never found it on when it was, what was it, NBC that it
Yeah.
initially played on?
It played
Okay,
on
yeah, like
NBC. It played on Comedy Central. On. It also played on something else too. Maybe it was like
well,
ABC or something because it
Dude, it
started,
was in
I think, on
syndication.
ABC and
So it was
ended on
definitely on
NBC.
like Fox 29, My TV, Buffalo, or whatever the
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah, it
yeah.
started.
It
It's
used
one
to
of
play
those
on
ones
that.
once it went into syndication, it was
Hmm.
everywhere. But
Yeah.
at the same time, like when I first saw it, they play like one or two episodes at a time at
Hmm.
on Comedy Central, and I was like, holy shit, I'm kind of into this. Like, it's
Oh yeah.
like perfect mix of drama and like kind of goofy comedy
I love
with like great characters. And I remember it like I was just kind of like desperate looking for shit for at a Hollywood video when
it.
it
Hmm.
was like on
Mhm.
its edge of closing down, and I ended up finding like the first or second season and just watch it. I was like, yeah, dude, this show's like, this is like a perfect like kind of sitcom, for
Oh yeah,
the
I love
subject
it.
matter especially.
I mean, yeah, like I love Scrubs. It was a show that I think it was around 2005. So it was probably around season 5 when my brother introduced me to the show, and him and I would watch it. And so
Yeah.
it just became like a mainstay of whenever it was on TV, my brother and I would just watch it. And um,
Yeah.
so yeah, so finding this like bootleg version of Scrubs where literally the DVDs are coming, they come in this where they're all
they're,
yeah,
they're little bootleg little mini
yeah,
ones.
it's such a
At least you
bootleg
got a cool
version of it, and I
box.
love it so much. It is like just yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean,
It's
Take
great.
what you can get, man. If you can get it,
It's so
take it.
cool. Like I think it's so much cooler than because I have, like I have like the full Breaking Bad DVDs on series. I have like Batman the animated series on Blu-ray. Like I have all these
Well, I have
series.
that too.
Yeah, and they're cool. They're awesome series, but there's something about finding a random bootleg version of a show at Goodwill. I don't know. There's something just really fun about that that makes it kind of stick out a little bit more than the other ones.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
Um, so yeah, I don't know if you guys have anything else to say or if you guys want to wrap this up. Um, but
yeah, that was just basically just all about physical media.
yeah, shooting the shit
I
about.
like how we
Like
I like
I mean
how we
it.
did both the things that I threw out there, free balling and physical media.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
We did
mean
it.
yes,
I
we
mean
are all free ball.
physical media. It's never going away. I mean, it's not nearly as popular.
No,
Fine, but
There's too much of it for it to ever go away, even if they just
yeah,
don't make it. Like there's so much out there that I don't think it'll stop.
the demand for it too is always going to be there. There's always going to be people that are like, well, no, I want a physical copy of this. You
If
know
you
what I mean?
keep passing down the memory of physical media, it'll never die.
Yeah. I
definitely.
mean, Jesus Christ, I still collect have a collection right behind me of fucking VHS tapes. Like
Oh yeah,
There you
I haven't actually owned a VHS player in 20 years.
go.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's all
dude.
right. They're just cool.
I've been
They're
looking
great for
for a
like
VCR.
decoration.
They're expensive.
Yeah.
Some
I mean,
stuff, yeah, for sure.
it's you know, so keep keep it going, Not all streaming is bad, I don't think, but
No, I don't. I'm like not completely against it.
No,
Just
yeah,
it's
it
I'm
has
good.
not
its
It's just
uses,
necessarily
but
necessarily loving the quality I'm getting out of it.
yeah,
yeah, it's still a coin flip sometimes when you
Mhm.
kind of
Yeah.
walk into shit blind. I mean, and it sucks that that's now our, just looking at a movie from its cover or whatever, back in the day of Blockbuster Video. Now it's like, you highlight a video, see its IMDb rating and like a clip from it or the trailer.
yeah,
Uh, it
So
sucks that
easy
it's
now.
that now, but
Way too easy
still,
now.
yeah,
yeah,
I
I
don't
just
know.
hope this, generation, you know, that the or the next generation has like, the same thing that we did in terms of like having you can actually collect these physically.
yeah,
Right.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right. Yeah.
thank you to anyone and everyone that watches our podcast. I don't know. Keep physical media alive. We will be back here next week talking about something.
Something. We'll
So,
figure it out. We always do.
yeah. What's it gonna be? Yeah.